Today's video is going to be about the fullbringers. It's not going to be a long video at all. This is just a video I upload before I start doing my Last of Us 2 live stream. I am so fucking hyped. Anyways, there's going to be two sections of this video. How the fullbringers work and what they are. And then the last section is going to be a little bit about the origins and why we didn't know about them until far later in the story. Let's start off with section 1. Okay, there's two answers to this. What are fullbringers? They are sulking subspecies. They are Kanbako that were sent down and mixed in with a sulking fragment whose mothers were attacked by hollows because the hollows sensed that sulking fragment and wanted that immense power they possess. That hollow power then transmutes into the baby, which during their life could activate the sulking fragment. That is the true explanation, and then the second one is just someone whose parents were bitten by a hollow and it passed on to them. That's the section. Now I'm gonna get on to what the actual powers are and how they work. How fullbringer powers work. They are basically using the sulking fragment to form an attachment to something, and that attachment to something becomes their source of power. For Ichigo, it was his Shinigami pass. For Orihime, it was the pins her brother's sword gave to her. For Chad, it was his skin that he always used to fight for others. I thought it would be his fucking medallion, but don't ask me. It makes more sense for it to be a skin, though, because of his heritage. I get that. So they changed the matter and any spiritual object, which includes everything inside of fucking existence, because Kubo is a mad lad. He said, you know what? I'm gonna make everything in my verse out of souls. So yeah, they control the laws of physics, they can manipulate matter, light, air, earth, gravity, space and time, and a bunch of other shit. Oh, and they can also use Kido, Hado, Bakudo. Of course they can use Shumpo if they wanted to, but they use something called Bringer Light, and a bunch of other shit. But yeah, that's what their powers are. And I'm gonna talk about Ginjo for 1 second. Ginjo's abilities are to take and give, like part of the Almighty or the balance. He takes and gives powers. He is the second Quincy, so it goes Yuha, Haachwelth, and then Ginjo. He is the second Quincy after Yuha to have that ability. Now, we don't know if Ichigo has an ability. It's kinda because he did awaken Chad and Orihime's fullbrings, but that was just him manipulating their Riryoku and awakening their fragments, which then allowed them to project their own wants and needs and their own desires to protect and fight for someone else into those objects that they loved and cherished. Alright, now let's get on to the fucked up history and why it was kept a secret. The reason that they were never talked about for 1,000+ years, it's actually 100 million years, but the reason no one else knew about it, except for Kisuke, Aizen, and a few people, is because Tokunada, the Sony Yashiro family, and all the royal clans, including the Shiba, the Kuchiki clan, and a bunch of other clans, basically, when the Soul King decided he would split the universe into life and death, they told him he needed to be in a seal, and he agreed to it after using the Almighty to look 100 million years into the future, seeing Ichigo, Yuha, everything that happened, seeing Ichigo win. Now that last part is kind of speculation, but why else would he agree to get himself killed? So basically, he's in a seal that's between life and death. He is not dead, but nor is he alive. So basically, it's like he doesn't exist at all in terms of life and death. Which is why Orihime's power, which is also part of Ryo's power, did not work on him. It's because he wasn't dead nor alive in that state. So the clans basically killed him, cut his arms off, cut his legs off, gutted him. He only has his Almighty and his... I don't know how the fuck he's basically using the Almighty, because it's kind of speculated that Grimmy is the Soul King's brain, or Ryo's brain, but who knows. So basically, fullbringers were around since the dawn of the Soul Society and the dawn of the world of the living in Hueco Mundo. They were just being kept a secret and being used as experiments for the Hogyoku, for Hikone, and a bunch of other shit. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys learned something. I'm not good at explaining points like this, but it's always fun for me to explain something just so maybe it'll help someone understand the series better. But yeah, the next video you'll see from me is a live stream actually. It's gonna be The Last of Us Part 2!